The Boston Celtics hosted the Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a case of a Western Conference powerhouse versus an Eastern Conference defending champion powerhouse. And the Thunder reigned victorious, 54-12 now, beating the Boston Celtics that slide to 47-19. The final score was actually pretty close, 118-112. It was a good game to watch. The score in the first half reflected how close these two teams were playing it. And then in the fourth quarter, it basically boiled down to the Celtics not being able to score enough, just not getting any buckets, and them making some costly errors. And I'm going to talk about those things in this video. First of all, to kind of cover some of the statistics from the teams, the Oklahoma City Thunder shot about 49% from the field. The Celtics just under 44%. The 3-point field goals, this is absurd. The Celtics shot 63 three-pointers. They made 31%. The Thunder didn't shoot that much better at 35%, but they took 37. I've been trying to make this point about the Celtics all year. There's something wrong with them. The games where they're shooting like 55 and 63s, they are losing these games. You're not making enough of them for it to even matter that they're taking threes. I don't understand. They were 10 of 12 from the free throw line, so 83%. And then the Thunder shot 71% from the free throw line, and they shot 35 free throws. That's the game right there. While Boston was busy taking and missing threes, the Oklahoma City Thunder were getting to the line and making free throws. The easy ones. They're free. You know what I mean? The rebound differential was plus 3 to the Thunder. Offensive boards, the edge went to the Celtics. It didn't matter because they just decided to miss threes. Turnovers was very, very close. The Celtics had one more turnover than the Thunder, but the points in the paint, it was the Thunder. They were plus 8 in that particular statistic. All right, let's take a look at some of the players and their outcomes here. Well, obviously the Celtics are still without Kristaps Porzingis. He's not playing. He's got some kind of a viral thing going on. Hasn't played in weeks. And then for the Thunder, shockingly, I thought he was going to be active. I thought maybe it was more like a day-to-day thing. But J-Dub missed this game with a hip injury, and that's from the last game against the Nuggets where he couldn't finish the game. So he didn't play, and that's probably a concern. Maybe they're just holding him out precautionary, but we'll have to follow up with that later. Chet Holmgren, 23 points. He was injected into the starting lineup. He had a good game, 8 of 14 shooting. Overall, 3 of 6 from 3. Throwing 15 boards, 2 assists, a block. SGA, whom I think still should be the number one spot for MVP, 34 points in hostile territory, 11 of 20 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 10 of 11 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal. He did make some serious errors. He was making turnovers at the end of the game, dribbling off of his feet, trying to go behind his back. Not a good look. That actually, I think the Celtics got a couple of shots off of his turnovers. That's not good. Aaron Wiggins was awful. 0 points, 0 for 9 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3. Lou Dort, 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3, scored 13 in 39 minutes of action. These guys logged a lot of minutes tonight. Cason Wallace, 30 minutes of action, 5 of 6 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 14 points. And then off the bench, you got 10 from Kenrich Williams. Isaiah Hartenstein got you 11 in 25 minutes of relief duty as the center, and then Isaiah Joe 11 points off the bench. For the Celtics, Tatum 33, Al Horford 18, a pretty good game for his standards, 6 of 12 from 3. Guys, I'm telling you, when Al Horford's taking 12 threes a game, you got problems. Seriously. 1 of 7 from 3 for Drew Holiday, 9 points. Derek White took 12 three-pointers, made 6, 22 points. Jaylen Brown 0 for 5 from 3, 10 points. And he fouled out, and I'm going to get to that in a second. A little bit off the bench from Pritchard, 8 points. Luke Cornett, 9 points. I want to talk a little bit about these two teams. This game should have been won by the Celtics. I don't know what the hell their philosophy is. I'm telling you guys, there's something wrong with that team. There's something wrong with the philosophy. This concept of we're just going to take 65 threes a game, this shit is crazy. It is horrible. It is awful basketball, and they deserved to lose this game just for that. But in reality, they were right there in the thick of things. The reason they lost is because they settled for threes, and they didn't get much from Jaylen Brown. If Jaylen Brown gives you more, you probably win this game. Jaylen Brown fouled out. And the reason why he fouled out was because of these really stupid tic-tacky fouls that didn't have to happen. Very frustrating as a fan of Jaylen Brown. If you ever watch him play, he's more like a bull in a china shop type of player. He's really heavy-handed. He's really physical. When he's able to corral that and focus it, he's a very, very good player. But sometimes he's just too rough for the sport, a little too aggressive, a little bit too reckless, and he picks up these just unnecessary fouls. So that's something he really needs to fix, because he had 5 fouls with like 6 minutes remaining. They brought him back in. He picked up his 6th foul. He missed the last 3.5 minutes of the game. That's your time, Jaylen Brown. It's you, it's Tatum. You guys are supposed to close out these games. You weren't available because you fouled out because of stupid tic-tacky fouls on SGA. You know he's trying to lure and he's trying to bait these guys in so he could draw the foul and get to the free throw line, where he's shooting like 80+% from the free throw line, and he makes his free throws very well. You know, at the end of the game, those are free points, free possessions. So I think poor coaching from the Boston Celtics. I think it is absurdly way too many three-pointers. And honestly, they need to start looking at themselves in the mirror. Their propensity to just settle for these long-range shots is literally costing them games. Like, I know their record is 47-19, and that's very good. But that's not good enough to beat the Cavs. That's not good enough to beat the Thunder. You should have had this game. They didn't even have their second best player in OKC, and you're hosting. What are we talking about here? Like, look, so I'm a Cavs fan, so you know me, I don't care. They can continue to play like this all they want to, but they will not repeat as champions with Kristaps Porzingis unavailable and them taking 65 threes a game. Hey, I'm a Cavs fan, so I'm good with it. What do you guys think? What's wrong with the Celtics? They should have had this win. They couldn't execute at the end of the game. And I kind of just spoke to some of the things that I noticed and some of the stuff that I saw. But I want to give a shout out to the guys over at OKC for stepping up a little bit, spreading the wealth around, right? And picking up a lot of those points and a lot of that scoring that would have been done by J-Dub, right? And SGA, I think, made some costly mistakes that could have potentially hurt them, and they could have lost the game with all those turnovers. But just Boston just couldn't make them pay. But anyways, that's what I saw. What did you guys see if you watched the game? Let me know. Drop me a comment. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some more of our videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.